What's up, Jeff? 123 volt. What's happening? I'm just screwing around, guys. I'm trying to finish up some paint on some plasma cuts before I ship them, and I had some issues with humidity with some paint, so I'm having to fix some stuff, and I'm trying to ship them out today. So I just decided to goof off. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm on my other headphone and my wireless stuff, so. Good deal. You guys doing all right today on a Friday? Not sweating your nads off in this heat? Good deal. It's trying to freaking do something here. Where the hell's it at? I'm gonna get some shit figured out one day. One of these days. Waiting for something to dry, and then I gotta try to sand it a little bit and then get it dry so I can ship it here in just a little bit. Matter of fact, you guys saw that sign I did for Troll Works. I'm shipping that today. That's already packed up. I got to do one more thing with it and it'll be done. Let's see something. Tell you what, I'm trying. Let me post something real quick. I'm trying to find the damn link to the store because I haven't had this thing long. I'll show you what I got posted. And if you don't like anything, hey, Kazel. But if you didn't like anything I had posted there, that should bring you to that Legacy store I got set up. But if you didn't like anything there, man, if you just holler at me, if you want a certain design, I can come up with something. That ain't no big deal. Oh, hold on, let's see. So this is the mom's demand and action on the stripper pole cut. This one's pretty much done. It's just primed on the back, but it's silver on the front. That one's ready to go. In fact, the only thing I might do, I might use that one for a video later and then hang it on the wall. And that'll be it. But anyway, I was just saying, I just wanted to hang out a little bit while I'm trying to do this crap, maybe keep me from getting bored and wanting to fucking smash something. Because that damn humidity yesterday when I was painting, when I tried to throw an extra coat on some of these, the humidity just bubbled the shit out of it. That freaking sucks. So we have something pretty much done. And the damn humidity just screws it. I'll show it to you once I get it done. This is 2A 3D print sign. So I got the star and the print nozzle covered up. Because that's white. And I got to redo this back or black background. Of course, that's the bearing arms. That was another one the humidity got me on yesterday that I'm having to freaking repaint. If I miss my other spray paint can, I'm about to flip my shit. Yeah, looks like I am too. So I might be having to run to go get some more damn black paint here in a second. I don't know how I've been missing it, but I found out here. Damn, it looks like. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, if not, let's see what I can. I'm making this broadcast down so I can go to some cooking paint. Yeah. It'll be one of those days. Everything else, but can try to roll this thing. I can. It's possible. All right, let me see. I see what it did. It brought me to like a fucking administrative panel on there. Let me see what I can find it this way. My shop's so damn new on here. Fucking Christ. It's definitely going to be one of those days. Son of a bitch. Now I can't type. You can tell I'm not in my usual spot, so. What in the flying fuck? Let's see something. All right, let's see. See whether this link will work, guys. That should. If it ever fucking loads. All right, that one looks like it might have worked because it takes you to that pirate skull or the jester skull flag that I did. Let me click on it and see. Okay, yeah, if you click on that pirate skull and enlarge it, let me post this. Why the hell it's got to be this damn hard? I have no idea. That should bring you to what I've got posted in the shop right now. Yep. All right, hold on. Okay, yeah, if you got it, we're cool. Those are all cuts that I've got ready to go right now. Those are ready to ship. Okay. Well, like I said, if you guys saw anything else that I had or wanted to do anything, any other cuts, man. Oh shit, yeah, War. Let me make you a mod. There you go. You ought to be good. I don't know about going live tonight. If I can, if I get time, dude, I'll roll it. So I wasn't even planning on going live right now. I was just killing time while I'm trying to take care of these plasma cuts. so I can get these damn things shipped out. Oh, I'm missing some of the shit that I need. But I'm going to see if I can make this work without having to damn run somewhere to grab some other shit. I don't have to run anywhere to grab anything else. That's going to save me a bit. Beat my paint. What are you having trouble with, War? Are you trying to drop a video on here now or what? Because you should, yeah, you're a mod now. I think I left some of the other shit in my truck when I dropped my truck off to get tires put on it. Damn it. All right, War, can you pack? What do I need to do so you can show the video, brother? I ain't the best at this whole hosting YouTube stuff. Not so sure today's not Monday. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm gonna have my hands full for just a minute. I'm not sure today is not Monday. Paint roller's not gonna roll. Shit, I'm having to redo because of humidity. Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. Let's see. Brother, I don't see it in the chat. There it is. Let's see. Fuck it, I'll just share entire screen right now.
Backwards. He put us backwards on guns, said law enforcement, and made it easier for criminals to carry guns in public. Just when we need to move forward, Brian Kemp keeps taking us back.
Thousands of anti-gun activists gather in D.C., then all hell breaks loose. Thanks for watching Next News Network. I'm Ivory Hecker, filling in from my YouTube.
This is sounding
Ivory
good
Hecker
already.
on YouTube. Before this report, if it's your first time viewing, please tap that subscribe button down below and be sure to hit the notification bell. Well, imagine being in a huge crowd full of anti-gun activists, like thousands of people. Now imagine someone shouting "gun" in the middle of that crowd. Scary, right? Well, that's exactly what happened. NextNewsNetwork.com reports a man was arrested and charged with disrupting the March for Our Lives demonstration in Washington on Saturday. In the video, the crowds can be seen bolting from the perceived threat and learning a nasty truth about gun control. The truth is, when all the good guys don't have guns, the bad guys still have guns. The 1,000 gun control advocates in attendance learned that people with guns can still target a protest against owning guns. Take a look.
We fight every day for our...
Do not run! Please, do not run!
Do not
there
run!
There is no issue here! Do not run!
Wow. Well, on Saturday, thousands of people were seen on the grounds of the Washington Monument calling for gun control legislation. During a moment of silence, a man jumped a fence, knocked over equipment, and screamed, "I've got a gun." The man was thankfully and quickly taken into custody. He's been now identified by United States Park Police as Mitchell Martinez, 21, from Coral Gables, Florida. He's being charged with disorderly conduct, creating fear, and disorderly conduct to disrupt a gathering. Authorities confirmed that Martinez had no weapons and was not a threat. He has been released from jail and will appear in court at a later date, according to NBC4. Criminals will continue to own guns, though, whether or not the government allows it. Law-abiding citizens will be forced to have less protection for themselves instead. This time, the man in question was not armed and was not a real threat. If he had been, the thousands of protesters at the March for Our Lives event would not have been able to defend themselves. Have you ever heard of someone doing something like this at an NRA event? It's much harder to want to approach an event to do harm if you know that everyone in the event is strapped. Taking arms from law-abiding citizens just gives an advantage to criminals and criminalizes being an upstanding citizen. Comment below your thoughts. Subscribe for updates. If you like what we're doing here, give us a thumbs up, explore the links in description, and please share this report on your social networks. Also, check out my independent news coverage on my YouTube. Search Ivory Hecker on YouTube. For Next News Network, I'm Ivory Hecker.
Thank you for watching that report. Listen up, baby boomers and retirees. Are you struggling to pay your bills? Do you want to improve your quality of life? It's been reported and widely known that many seniors face financial challenges in retirement. Would you really like to enjoy your golden years? Well, I want to give you an opportunity to learn the truth about reverse mortgages from someone I trust dearly and who has one himself. That's right, my father, Gary Franchi Sr. If you're over the age of 62, a reverse mortgage can eliminate your monthly mortgage payments, can give you cash out to pay credit cards, consolidate debt, upgrade your home, or travel the world. So see if you qualify.
It's so freaking annoying that they're so damn clueless. Yeah, I'm unfroze. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me see. Let me kill the screen share real quick. I'll pick it back up in a sec. See if I can do this without getting paint all over my damn hands for a cut. There's your cut, Bob. I told you it's more, I could show it more of a three-dimensional design. But I'll be putting that in the mail probably here in the next, well, before 5 o'clock. Let's say it that way. So, you get a janky looking box in the mail. It's from me. Ah, man, it's like I said, Bob, it's no problem, brother. Let's see if I can get these fucking bears repainted. And then this is one of the ones going out to corn pop today. The old Killdozer. But check this shit out. All that humidity yesterday, the backside of this thing was dry when I flipped it over, and it stuck to the damn newspaper, so I got to do the backside of it again. Man, this humidity's killing me. That shit stuck dead to that newspaper. Now I got newspaper print stuck all the way to the back of it. Yeah, that Killdozer turned out looking pretty damn sweet. I just got to get the back side of it cleaned up. So I'm going to go over there and sand on it and see if I can get it squared and then squirt it with some paint real quick. And then it should be ready to ride. It pisses me off having to damn redo this shit. Don't so much care about the back side of it. It's going to go against the damn wall, but I don't want to get the next stuff there. I fucking suck at painting this shit. I'm going to start talking to a buddy of mine about powder coating them. But shit, that's going to add a lot to the cost. Oh, yeah, dude. Which this one's already sold. This one's going to Corn Pop. Corn Pop hit me up as soon as he saw the video of it and was like, I want that son of a bitch. So it's going to him. Now, if anybody did want the Monster Man on a stripper pole, which the stripper pole is an AK, there's always that cut. Fucking Shannon Watts. So, I still got to paint fucking Rich's cut. Oh, I hit that one with some fucking yellow paint. Called it a damn day. That'll look good enough for the back of it. Hopefully that shit will dry pretty good since I'm inside in this basement right now. Oops, shit. Not what I wanted to do. Now my camera's going to freeze like fuck again. All right, now I'm unfrozen. Where was I at on here? All right, Bob, take him easy, brother. Yeah, you too, man. Take it easy, Bob. Man, we got the damn fire department rolling around outside. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Hopefully these things will dry pretty quick down here. I still got a damn. Well, Killdozer ought to dry quick. I got a box for him already ready. I got a box for my bears. I should have a box for that. So I still got to figure out what I'm going to paint Rich's cut at, or how I'm going to paint his. But I'm not too worried about sending his out today. I might mess around with this one later tonight after I get a bunch of other shit done. What's up, DM? You're another one I got to work on a cut for. I think I can come up with a pretty damn cool mouse design for you. Let me see something. There is. What's up, Chris? You guys got me messing around trying to finish up a couple of plasma cuts before I get them shipped out this afternoon. This is why I'm not in my normal cave. Yeah, Chris, I only had to work a little while today. Then I had to take my truck, get it dropped off, get tires on it, and hopefully I'll be getting that back this afternoon. And then I had to finish up these plasma cuts. I messed around, man. The humidity got me. I painted a bunch of cuts last night over at my place. I'm over at my folks' place now in town. And that damn humidity messed the paint up on a few of them, so I'm having to go back in and fix that shit. Trying to look. So I wanted to go back and listen. Yeah, I was going to catch Foss's show Wednesday night. And, man, ended up having to mess around and do some other stuff. I was working on SDI work and had to take care of a couple other things. And I'll be damned if I ain't missed the show. Tell you what, though, I'm going to share this just in case some of you guys didn't see it. The old Stephen Dettelbach hearing yesterday morning. I'm going to play this for a little bit just because I want to listen to it again. And then we'll see what kind of resistance this guy's going to get. I think John Crump said 2 Republicans jumped ship and they're actually voting for this asshat. It goes to show you they'll sell our rights down the freaking river any chance they get. All right, Warsaw. Hey, if I start up another show later on tonight, man, jump in there with me. No sound. What? Hold on. Let me redo this share. Maybe I hit the wrong damn button. Yep. Forgot to hit the audio. Never said I was brilliant. Hell, I tell you guys all the time I'm a dumbass.
judicial branch as in the legislative branch is a matter of great importance to all of us. We need to move forward immediately with bipartisan legislation reported by this committee to protect all federal judges from the threat they face when personal information is posted online. This is an issue near and dear to Senators Booker and Menendez because of the horrible situation which transpired in their state. The Daniel Anderl Judicial Security and Privacy Act is sponsored by them and Senator Graham and many other members of the committee.
Jeff, I haven't seen that one. That's a new one.
On the floor.
What's up, Vanessa?
The reports of the danger that many of their families are facing is just a call to action for all of us. And whatever the differences of opinion, I hope this senator can be persuaded to finally let this move forward. I also want to commend this bipartisan groups of senators working on legislation to protect America from gun violence. This framework they've announced doesn't include everything I want, but it's a credible bipartisan compromise on an issue where the American people are begging for action. Many members of the committee are involved in this on the Democratic side, Senator Cornyn, of course, leading on the Republican side. We have the opportunity today to take another step toward making the nation safer.
Foss, you're exactly right. Money and power, baby. They want all your money and they want all the power.
Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. They've had only one confirmed director since the position was made subject to Senate confirmation in 2006. And it's not had a confirmed director since 2015. 7 years, no leadership. I cannot overstate the importance of having Senate confirmed leadership at the top of the ATF. For stability and for responsiveness, for accountability, for agency morale, this is long overdue. I believe Steve Dettelbach is the person to get that done. At root, Mr. Dettelbach is a career public servant. I can go through his background, which is very impressive, but we all heard it when he presented his credentials to the committee. His nomination has been endorsed by virtually every major law enforcement organization in the country, including, and I say to my friends on the
that ought to tell you something about every major law enforcement representing agency in the country then, huh?
Republican side, I know they are always tuned in. The National Sheriff's Association support Mr. Dettelbach, and the International Association of Chiefs of Police, and many others. I could go through the long list. It speaks to the importance of these organizations and dozens more, and the significance they place on finally having a Senate-confirmed director. The bipartisan gun safety framework makes clear the Senate can still cross party lines to get things done. I hope that happens.
I love how they call this shit bipartisan just because
Senator Grassley for his remarks.
Two Republicans signed on to it.
I'm going to be voting for the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of California. We can have a voice vote on Mr. Talbert. I'll also be supporting Judge Wang. I want to talk a little bit about the nominee for ATF. When his nomination was announced,
the problem with the courts is, Vanessa, is there are so many liberal judges on these courts, we can't even trust that anymore.
Wrote to the administration expressing concern about his record. Unfortunately, his hearing did not address those concerns. He couldn't identify any gun control regulation that he disagreed with Mr. Chipman, the previous nominee. He couldn't define what an assault weapon was, despite for them he was calling for them to be banned. He inaccurately described how background checks work at gun shows, and he couldn't say whether or not he thought ATF should be reopening closed investigations and revoking the licenses for federal firearm licensees for what the agency previously thought were minor violations. The focus on over-regulating the industry is concerning. The administration removed the former acting director, Marv Richardson. New York Times reported that gun control groups criticized him for, quote, deploying agents to deal with gun violence, end quote. Gun control advocates wanted him to focus more on regulating the industry and focus less on law enforcement. I think the agency should be focused on law enforcement. Mr. Dettelbach did not provide an explanation for why the firearm prosecutions dropped by more than 50% while he was the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Ohio. So here are the statistics. He said the drop in prosecutions wasn't the result of policy choice. For years, at least 120 firearms cases had been filed every year. In 2015, only 75 were filed. In 2016, only 65. In 2017, the number was back to 124 under the Trump administration. Because Mr. Dettelbach was unable to address my concerns, I will oppose. I yield.
Mr. Chairman.
Senator Feinstein.
I want solar panels on my home, but they're too expensive. I get this comment all the time. And the good news is it's dead wrong.
Senator Feinstein.
Thank you very much. I'd like to speak in support of Steve Dettelbach's nomination to lead the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. ATF has not had a Senate-confirmed director since 2015. Gun violence continues to plague this country. And I believe it's critical that ATF has a strong Senate-confirmed leader in place to ensure the agency is able to achieve its mission of protecting our communities from both violent criminals as well as the ill.
Yeah, here's another question that I just thought about asking. Why was it 2006 when the Senate decided they needed to be the ones to confirm the ATF director in the first place? And yes, you're right. It's AFT. Just getting it all wrong.
Illegal use of firearms. Mr. Dettelbach has decades of experience serving as a federal prosecutor, including 7 years as the United States Attorney for the Northern District of Ohio. He knows what it takes to prosecute gun crimes, and I know the mixed view on this committee. And he has a firsthand experience enforcing our nation's gun laws, which is something that we need in the ATF. As Mr. Dettelbach told this committee in confirmation, he will be a strong enforcer of our nation's gun laws. That's what this vote is all about for me. He will coordinate with state and local law enforcement. He'll work with Congress to make sure we have the information we need to do our jobs in setting our nation's gun policy. I believe Mr. Dettelbach is clearly qualified to lead ATF and will provide the leadership with some guts needed to effectively enforce our laws and protect Americans from gun violence. I urge my colleagues to vote aye. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Leahy.
No, I'll reserve my remarks regarding Mr. Dettelbach for later. And obviously, I support him.
Obviously. You're an anti-gun douchebag too. Why wouldn't you support him?
Yep.
So we're waiting for a few members to show up, and we welcome all who are here. And so some under the
I'm with you, too many choices.
Judiciary Committee rules, there are some nominees that can be considered with present attendance. And we'll start with Nina Wong, nominated to the U.S. District Court for the District of Colorado. Unanimously well-qualified rating by the ABA. Anyone seek?
Now, this is another thing in this hearing. They're confirming judges basically on a weekly basis, but listen to how fast that they go through and they confirm these stupid ass judges. And all of these are leftist judges.
Recognition to speak on this nomination. If not, on favorably reporting Nina Wong, U.S. District Judge for the District of Colorado, the clerk will call the roll.
Aye.
Mrs. Feinstein.
Aye.
Mr. Whitehouse. Ms. Klobuchar.
Aye by proxy.
Mr. Coons. Mr. Blumenthal. Mr. Rono. Mr. Booker. Mr. Padilla. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Grassley.
Aye.
Mr. Graham.
Aye by proxy.
Mr. Corning. Mr. Lee.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cruz.
No by proxy.
Mr. Sash.
No by proxy.
Mr. Hawley.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cotton.
No by proxy.
Mr. Kennedy.
No by proxy.
Mr. Tillis.
Chair, if I could be recorded as here as I, thank you.
Senator Klobuchar will be reported present and voting.
Chair Durbin.
Aye.
Chair Durbin, the votes are 14 yeas, 8
Is it just me or does Klobuchar look like
Nomination
you can take a
will be
bite out of a
favorably
2x4
reported to
and not
the
even
floor.
slow down?
Next is Sarah Miriam to the Second Circuit, rated unanimously well qualified. Anyone wish to speak on her nomination? Senator Blumenthal.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. I know we have a lot to do this morning, so I'm going to insert my statement in the record, but just briefly say that Judge Merriam reflects the tremendous experience, character, and intellect that is paramount to serving in our judicial system. She has said before that she believes, quote, partisan politics have no place in judicial chambers. And I believe that she will carry this practice with her to the Court of Appeals, just as she has followed it in the district court. She was confirmed for the district court with broad bipartisan support, and I hope that she will be to this position as well. She is called a, quote, highly qualified and competent jurist, end quote, by the prosecutors who have worked with her and who know her work as well as anyone. And I am very proud to support her nomination. She is a judge's judge, and she will be an extraordinary addition to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Blumenthal. If no one else seeks recognition, the clerk will call the roll on the nomination of Sarah Miriam to the U.S. Circuit Judge for the Second Circuit.
Aye.
Mrs. Feinstein.
Aye.
Mr. Whitehouse.
Aye.
Ms. Klobuchar. Mr. Coons. Mr. Blumenthal.
Aye.
Ms. Hirono. Mr. Booker. Mr. Padilla. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Grassley.
No.
A judge's judge, in his opinion, Casel, is someone who will basically agree with every leftist position on the planet.
Mr. Cruz.
No by proxy.
Mr. Sack.
No by proxy.
Mr. Hawley.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cotton.
No by proxy.
Mr. Kennedy.
No by proxy.
Mr. Tillis.
No by proxy.
Mrs. Blackburn.
No, no by proxy.
Chair Durbin.
Aye.
Chair Durbin, the votes are 12 yeas, 10 nays.
Nomination will be favorably reported to the floor. The next nomination is Laura Montecalvo to the First Circuit, rated well qualified by the ABA. Does anyone seek recognition to speak?
I do, Chairman.
Senator Whitehouse is recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. Colleagues
American
may
Bar
remember
Association is so
Ms.
liberal, it's not even
Montalvo
funny.
as the nominee who had a letter of support from all former Rhode Island attorneys general and from our entire Supreme Court and from a broad array of our district and superior court bench and from a great number of prosecutors and former prosecutors, including her husband, Craig, who was with her, supporting her in the hearing, and from police chiefs from all around the state. Obviously, part of the reason for this support is that as appellate chief in the public defender's office, she brings outstanding expertise. As a former DOJ civil litigant, she's also familiar with the federal side. But at the end of the day, you don't get that kind of support unless you're what we would call in Rhode Island good people. And Laura Montecalvo is good people, very well regarded, and in her expertise, her demeanor, and her work ethic, she will be a very welcome addition to the First Circuit, and I urge my colleagues to vote in her favor.
Thank you very much, Senator Whitehouse. On favorably reporting the nomination of Laura Montecalvo to be U.S. Circuit Judge for the First Circuit, the clerk will call the roll.
With the new PayPal app, there are more ways for me to break up purchases with Pay in 4.
There are more ways for me to explore crypto with confidence.
Mr. Leahy.
Aye.
Mrs. Feinstein.
A little bit more done on Rich's cut. And I'll show you what I got on his so far.
Mr. Blumenthal. Mr. Rono. Mr. Booker. Mr. Padilla. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Grassley. Mr. Graham. Mr. Cornyn. Mr. Lee. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Sack. Mr. Hawley. Mr. Cotton. Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Tillis. Mrs. Blackburn. Chair Durbin.
Aye.
Chair Durbin, the vote for 12 yeas, 10 nays.
The nomination will be favorably reported to the floor. Next is the nomination of Tiffany Courtright for the Western District of Washington, unanimously qualified by the ABA. Anyone seek recognition? If not, the clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Leahy.
Aye.
Mrs. Feinstein.
Aye.
Mr. Whitehouse.
Aye.
Ms. Klobuchar. Mr. Coons. Mr. Blumenthal. Mr. Rono. Mr. Booker. Mr. Padilla. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Grassley. Mr. Graham. Mr. Cornyn. Mr. Lee. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Sack. Mr. Hawley. Mr. Cotton. Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Tillis. Mrs. Blackburn. Chair Durbin.
Aye.
Chair Durbin, the votes are 12 yeas, 10 nays.
Nomination will be favorably reported to the floor. The next nomination is Steve Dettelbach to serve as ATF Director. Does anyone seek recognition to speak? If not, the clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Leahy.
Aye.
Mrs. Feinstein.
Aye.
Mr. Whitehouse. Ms. Klobuchar. Mr. Coons.
Look how many of your senators couldn't even show up to this vote.
Mr. Rono. Mr. Booker. Mr. Padilla. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Grassley.
No.
Mr. Graham.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cornyn. Mr. Lee.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cruz.
No by proxy.
Mr. Sass.
No by proxy.
Mr. Hawley.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cotton.
No by proxy.
Mr. Kennedy.
No by proxy.
Mr. Tillis.
No by proxy.
Mrs. Blackburn.
No by proxy.
Chair Durbin.
Aye.
Chair Durbin, this is a tie vote, 11 yeas, 11 nays.
The committee's recorded a tie vote on Mr. Dettelbach's nomination to be ATF Director pursuant to Section 3, subsection 1A of Senate Resolution 27 of the 117th Congress. I'll transmit to the Secretary of Senate a notice of the tie vote.
Cruz and the
Under
rest
Section
of them
3,
couldn't even
subsection
bother to
1B
show
of that
up.
resolution, either the majority or minority leader may then make a motion to discharge the nomination. Finally, we have one U.S. attorney on the agenda today, Philip Talbert from the Eastern District of California. I understand we have a voice vote on Mr. Talbert. Does anyone seek recognition on this nominee? If not, on favorably reporting the nomination of Philip Talbert to be U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of California, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Majority of the members present having voted in the affirmative, the ayes have it. The nomination will.
I got that right here. We have Senators Cruz, Hawley, and Blackburn would like to be recorded as no one that's U.S. Attorney.
Without objection, they'll be so reported. The majority of members present having voted in the affirmative, the ayes have it. The nomination will be favorable in accordance with the floor, and with that, the meeting stands adjourned. Did you want to speak, Senator Leahy?
No, I'm just going to speak very briefly about Stephen Dettelbach. At a time when we're all talking about what we have to do on gun issues and all, to say we cannot have an extraordinarily highly qualified person to be head of ATF makes a mockery of all the statements that have been made. I'm disappointed because one senator, who I will not name, had told me yesterday he would pass on this. Obviously, he has the right to change his mind. I'm sorry he did not keep the commitment he made to me. But I think that it's, it makes a mockery of the discussion. We're certainly going to do something to stop gun violence, but we can't vote to have the head of ATF. I'm very, very disappointed that happened, especially with Steve Dettelbach, a man who's extraordinarily qualified, probably the most qualified person for this job I've ever seen. I will continue to support him on the floor.
No one else seek
Mr. Chairman, Senator Coons.
Senator Coons.
If I might just briefly, I too just wanted to express my deep disappointment at the outcome of this vote. I worked, when I was in county government, I worked with the IACP, the International Association of Chiefs of Police, closely. And I was struck. I had the chance to ask Chief Jerry Williams of the Phoenix Police Department about the significance of having a Senate-confirmed ATF director and about the qualifications of this nominee. And the IACP wrote this committee to say that Mr. Dettelbach's experience, expertise, and record of success are evidence of his outstanding qualifications to serve as director of the ATF. I'm just very disappointed that we've had a dog quicker than anybody. I think it impedes our progress on trying to tackle what is a nationwide epidemic of gun violence.
Anyone else seek recognition? If not, the Senate Judiciary Committee stands adjourned.
So that was the full hearing from Thursday, and half of these assholes couldn't even find it to show up to this judiciary hearing. That goes to show you how much things mean to these guys, how much your rights mean to them. When they can't even show up. Show you what we got so far on Rich's cut. There's Rich flying his airplane and got the flame for the house done. I got to paint the color of the house and the car and the clown. And throw on some more detail. Hopefully all without screwing it up. I'll throw some more detail on this plane. Hell, while I'm doing this shit, you guys got anything in particular you guys are paying attention to or want to look at? Because right now I'm just hanging out and painting. So the lines on this one didn't turn out near as good as they should have. I think it'll look all right once it's done. Better coming up with the ideas for the plasma cuts than I am painting. For sure. I was saying earlier, I think later on I'm going to get a buddy of mine to start powder coating a lot of these for me. But I really don't want to have to raise the damn cost up on them that much. I prefer to keep my costs as low as I can so I can sell these things at a lower cost. The way it's damn looking, some of the prices going up might not be under my control. Unless we can get someone in the office that's halfway worth of shit and can actually start doing something for the economy. I don't know how that's going to run either. Of course, I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys got any predictions about the elections coming up? Besides, it's going to be an absolute shit show. I'm afraid that's what it's going to turn out to be. Hell, I think Dettelbach's going to go in front of the full Senate this next week. They are trying to push his ass through I'm thinking they're trying to push him through so he can lead the charge on all this ghost gun shit. Yeah, DM, that's pretty much my prediction for it. Complete shit show. I mean, I hope some things will change. But let's face it, even if Republicans did a complete takeover, they ain't much better. So it's just trying to keep a little bit of faith for it. But to be honest, I don't have a whole hell of a lot of faith in it. There's just too many stupid things have gone on. Too many stupid things went on with the last election cycle. And some of the stuff in the last election cycle that should have really been looked into and maybe changed, I don't think a lot of that's been looked into. Like the constitutionality of the mail-in voting in Pennsylvania, and I don't think they've ever touched that unless I just haven't heard it and someone knows that they did. No excuse absentee voting is an absolute joke. I don't think there's any reason you should be able to just vote from home, no excuse, no ID, no proof of anything. Just mail me a ballot and I get to vote. I can see some older folks that can't get out. They're still, pretty sharp as far as mind and everything. They're not freaking dementia patients like our president. I can see people like that needing a way to vote from home. But I think you should have to prove who you are to be able to do it. And these judges that these Democrats are putting through, they're going to uphold a lot of that shit. To be honest, that's why the Democrats are putting them through. Because they know they're going to uphold it. Anytime you've got Senate Democrats talking good about a judge, it ain't a good thing. It's not going to be a good thing. You look at the way these asshats talk about Clarence Thomas like he's the evilest thing on this planet, and the man just goes by the Constitution. So that should tell you a lot more about these people. Shit. And brush came apart again. I frozen on the YouTube side. Or no? Shit, that's almost 4. Some of this shit done. Trying like hell to get all the shit mailed out today. Not get the majority of it mailed out. I have to mail out the rest tomorrow, but I want all of it mailed out today. This fucking humidity is killing me. Hopefully where you guys are at, you're staying cool. Even over here, even being in this damn basement, it's still hot as 9 hells. Humid as all get out. I got pain is my worst fucking thing. I hate pain. I don't like house painting. Just never turns out the way I want it to look. I get close. It still doesn't look exactly like I want it. Even though this cut is a complete fucking clown show. I'll get it looking close. That's about all I can say. Yeah, Jeff, man, it's been freaking, I think they said the heat index yesterday and today down here, the heat index is like 110. 4 billion% humidity. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Let me see something. What else did I got? Need. Brains are. I only had a brain. I only had a brain. That might work. You would fucking break. It's one of those days. What would it do? What would it do? Fucking hose the shit down on the table. Ah, shit. I put it in the wrong fucking color. That's what happens when you wait. Well, I didn't wait, but when you have shit where shit goes wrong and then you got a damn rush to get some shit done. Wish I had a different damn color to do this freaking house with. Use these paints. Might be what I do. We'll try it. It's worse that can go wrong. It can only fuck up worse. Issues I've been having in the last little bit is what it is. Well, my wife could do this shit with no damn issue. Here my freaking moron self is. Trying to act like freaking I know what I'm doing painting shit. Give this fucking house kind of a stucco look. Rich lives in Florida. They love stucco in Florida. I know you guys are just so thrilled to sit here and watch me fucking paint, right? Supposed to be brown. This shit looks like fucking baby shit yellow. More proof I need to stick to design the plasma cuts. I need someone else to paint. That officially looks like my 3-year-old or 2-year-old son painted that shit, but it's gonna have to work. Yeah, P&W. Yeah, you got tyranny and no heat. Years ago, my dad was stationed on Fort Lewis up there in Washington. Hell, it was the longest we ever spent in one place. We were up there for 4 years. And I'll be damned we didn't get up there the first little bit we were up there. It was basically a damn drought. So Jeff, you must work for the government, man. If everybody's sitting around watching one dude work, you're either union or the government. Technically, I work for the government these days, so. Said fucking toddler painted it, but I don't know. It's going to Rich, so he's kind of is a toddler, so maybe he'll be happy with it. This fucking thing up that damn touching everything. So. Look at things reversed and I'm dyslexic. There's Rich in his airplane. The poor clown in the car he's hitting. And the house that's on fire. Yep. Dude, it's been son of a bitch. We got up there in shit. Is it 86? 85 or 86. And I think we left there in 89 and went to Germany, spent a few years in Germany, and then we're back stateside. And it's been forever since I've been around that area, but yeah, we were up there 4 years. It's pretty, man. I remember swimming in Puget Sound and that water being freaking cold as 9 hells. But hey, it's not like Alabama in the summertime. I could deal with that weather right about now. I need this shit to fucking finish drying, damn it. So the humidity's so freaking bad, even in this damn basement. It's humid. afraid. Let's see. I'm gonna have to leave here at least at 4:30 to put all this shit to damn mail. So who knows? Some of this might have to dry till tomorrow. Some of it might go out tonight. Well, I know some of it's going out tonight because it's already dry. It's already packed. Some of it might not go out till tomorrow. This one's for a 2A 3D print. So that one's headed out. Hopefully today, if dries all the way. If not, this one will be headed out tomorrow. If I didn't have to freaking repair these paint jobs, I'd have been fine. Let me check Killdozer and see if he's dry yet. Fuck no, he's still damn tacky. Who knows? Half these might go out today and half these might go out tomorrow. Yeah, man, we used to, where our quarters were on Fort Lewis. I'm trying to think, because it was old officers' quarters. My dad was a E8 at the time, so yeah, it was the old officers' quarters we were in. If you sat in our dining room, you could look out the window to your left, and you could see Mount Rainier. It was a beautiful view. I remember fishing in Puget Sound, swimming in it. Freaking tipping over rocks and catching all sorts of eels and shit underneath the rocks when we went out there. Busting my ass at Puget Sound. Is Crump streaming right now? So I might have to stick it on just in the background so I can kind of watch what he's got going on. Because God knows he comes up with the info. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, guys. Let me shut this down. Let's jump over and watch Crump stream. That'll give me time to clean up, and then I can try to get my happy ass to the post office, too. So, yeah, I'm going to shut this down, guys. I'm going to bounce over there and see what he's got going on. Peace out, guys. We'll talk to you later.